Here we go. Salute y'all. Salute. I appreciate y'all. Hold on. There we go. All right, we good. Y'all can see it all good. Everybody can see everything good. We all good. Drop the gems. Let me know. I'm gonna full screen it. It's what y'all been waiting on, right? It's what we've been waiting on, right? The update on the Julio case. Somebody going, yeah, it's going to jail. I'm be real, yeah, it's going to jail. Because I heard you was one of them, and then the snitch. I mean, the dude who been talking, that dude name is Jacory Rivers. So Jacory Rivers is the one that's allegedly been talking. We're gonna see though. Jacory Rivers been talking. G Gutta Zay is gonna be one of the killers allegedly. 1200 shit too.
A little more than a month ago, a group of individuals with the goal of premeditated murder traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa to commit a heinous crime in our city. I said at that time that we would make arrests and get justice in this case for all the victims, including the mother, Charles Jones, who traveled from Jacksonville this morning to be present for this announcement. Today, I stand before Tampa Police Major Pat Messmer, Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters, and Hillsborough State Attorney Susie Lopez to announce the arrest of 3 people in the deadly shooting of Charles Jones, also known by his stage name of Julio. In addition, we have warrants and are actively searching for 2 other individuals in this case. Today's announcement would not be possible without the outstanding investigative work of our homicide detectives and with the assistance of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the ATF. These individuals took extreme measures to try to cover their actions, but they were no match for our investigators. Isaiah Chance, Elisa Andrews, Sean Gaithright, Davion Murphy, and Rashard Murphy are all accused of playing a role in Jones's death and are all charged with 1 count of murder in the first degree premeditated with the discharge of a firearm and 1 count of conspiracy of murder in the first degree premeditated with the discharge of a firearm. Chance, Andrews, and Gaithright were arrested over the weekend in Jacksonville. Davion Murphy and Rashard Murphy are still fugitives of justice, and we are working closely with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Marshals to apprehend them. On June 23rd, Tampa police officers responded to a shooting on McKinley Drive and located 4 victims. 1 person later identified as Charles Jones was pronounced deceased. Jones was in town celebrating his birthday and posted on his social media his locations several times throughout that night. Surveillance video was critical in this investigation as suspects were seen on video following Jones from location to location. This shows the lengths that these individuals were willing to go through and achieve that this murder would occur. At 4:15 in the morning, Jones began to head to a hotel on McKinley. One of the suspect vehicles is seen following the victim. However, instead of following them into a parking lot, they staged across the street. At 4:38, 3 shooters exited a vehicle and walked in the direction of the hotel. They murdered Jones with a handgun and 2 rifles. This barrage of gunfire also struck 3 additional victims who miraculously survived this incident. Let's look at this video. This is at the hotel, and you can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out murder. And they are shooting at Charles Mallett, and you can see that he's the passenger in that car that's moving and trying to flee. And again, they're still shooting at him. He's the right front passenger in that vehicle. It's clear from that video what they were set out to do and what they had planned to do. The investigation would later reveal that the 3 armed shooters were Sean Gaithright, Rashard Murphy, and Davion Murphy. Detectives used footage from the scene, license plate readers, and phone logs to identify 2 vehicles and link them back to the suspects. Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200.
What did I tell y'all?
Jones was part of the
What did I
6th block.
fucking say?
Detectives
Give me my
believe
power.
that the ATK and the 1200 worked together
What did
to
I
target
fucking
Jones
say?
as part of an
I'm the
ongoing
GOAT.
feud in Jacksonville.
I told y'all.
I want to send a clear message to anyone that the city of
No, I'm the
Tampa
GOAT.
is not where you want to come to settle a dispute.
ATK
You will be
and 1200.
You will be arrested.
Academics,
You will
holla
be
at me, my
prosecuted
niggas.
to the fullest extent
I
possible.
told y'all.
Furthermore, if you're a gang member, there's no alleged immunity through a cone of silence, because our detectives will find evidence needed to make an arrest and hold everyone accountable, just as we did in this case. Then you will be prosecuted by our tenacious state attorney, Susie Lopez. Today would not be possible without the assistance of our law enforcement partners in Jacksonville, who collaborated with us and shared intelligence that helped us in this case. Their agency also assisted with many search warrants, locating and arresting these dangerous individuals. At this time, I would like to invite Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters, followed by State Attorney Susie Lopez.
Thanks, Chief. Good afternoon. I'm T.K. Waters, Sheriff of Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you, Chief Burkhoff, for inviting me to stand with you as we announce these murder arrests. Today, 3 dangerous criminals are off our Florida streets and in police custody waiting alone. These individuals have chosen lives of urban terrorism, and with their arrests, we show Tampa, Jacksonville, and the rest of Florida, the rest of this state, and we hold violent criminals accountable. As Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, we will always work together with our law enforcement partners to ensure that our communities are free of those who choose violence over peace. I want to applaud the investigators from Tampa PD and JSO for their committed, collaborative work to bring violent criminals to justice. What I saw in this partnership evidenced the very best of information and resource pooling to ensure public safety. In closing, I want to directly speak to those who choose violence and those who embrace a culture that glorifies violence. Florida, Tampa, JSO, Jacksonville, Miami, or wherever you are, will not tolerate foolishness, will not tolerate shootings and undevious violence. We will not make excuses for poor decisions. We'll hold you accountable for your criminal actions. Florida is a state of law and order. Law enforcement agencies in this state will always work together to protect the good and decent people who chose to live within the law. We will always work together to ferret out those who choose the lives of violent crime. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff. The ongoing fight between these two groups spilled over into Tampa last month. Let me be clear, the feud stops here. All 5 of these defendants are facing life in the Florida State Prison, even the ones who didn't pull the trigger. In Florida, if you participate in the planning of a murder, you can be held accountable for the person's death. And that is what we intend to do here. There were 3 people who pulled the trigger. You saw it on the video. 5 people, though, are charged with murder. The level of planning and coordination between these 5 defendants was truly alarming. It is clear that they all had one purpose in coming to Tampa, and that was to kill. And let's not lose sight of the fact that there are innocent victims in every homicide case, the loved ones who are left behind. His fans knew him as Julio, but to his mom, he's Charles. We're fighting to make sure that she gets justice. I was able to speak with her this morning before she got to Tampa, and she's in Tampa with us today.
I
wanted
like
to
she
let
owe
her
me an
know that my
apology
office
too.
takes
I
gun
told her
violence
this same
very
thing.
seriously. And I let her know that
She
these
said I
5
lied.
defendants will be held accountable for their calculated actions. The defendants are in custody, 3 of them in Jacksonville, and will be moved here to appear in court. My office will file a motion for pretrial detention to ensure that these dangerous individuals are held behind bars as they await trial, where they belong. I want to commend the Tampa Police Department for this investigation, as well as our collaboration with the JSO. The TPD investigation developed a mountain of evidence, and we will work hard to ensure that justice is served for all victims in this case. Thank you very much.
You can hate me all you want to, but they just said ATK and 1200 on the fucking news. What did I tell y'all? He seeing them ain't innocent. They playing this shit.
And the state attorney spoke about it, how the mountain of evidence, this would not be
Hey,
possible.
your
if it
ass is
wasn't
going to
for our
jail.
hard work
Rico on in
detectives,
full effect.
getting
Fuck
evidence
nigga.
from videos, tag readers, and cell phones. This amount of work I have not seen before, and it would not be possible if it wasn't through our detectives and through us working collaboratively together with the JSO and ATF and the U.S. Marshals.
Chief, that gang that you referenced, ATK, is led by a rapper, W.A.S., and in the hours after the set of the shooting, he released a video stating its reference to violence. I'm just curious if that rapper, W.A.S., is under investigation and possibly
So our investigation is still ongoing, and Sheriff, if you have any other details that you want to speak on to that?
So Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring that group, those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around Jacksonville without us knowing. And that's for the betterment of our community.
Hey,
Any words to those two suspects that you are having with the court and having the officers still know that y'all are reporting?
We're pretty confident they already know and to turn yourselves in so we can have this resolved peacefully. And of course, anybody out there that knows where they're at, will let us know so we can get them in custody and
when all y'all going to jail.
Chief, we've seen gang violence here in the city of Tampa, and now they're coming from other cities. What's the department doing to combat these crimes?
right now. Look at what we're doing right now. We're bringing to justice 5 people in a murder in a case that is very difficult to make an arrest. It's us working collaboratively with the community, with Jacksonville, and if this doesn't make the statement, I don't know what does.
Gotcha. And second question, that area where it happened, around Busch Gardens, USF, has seen 12 incidents just this month alone. What are you guys doing to ensure that students are safe and people visiting that area as a whole?
Absolutely. We have officers everywhere. There's particular places in there that we actually are holding accountable for businesses that are allowing this type of activity that we're actually bringing up to a public nuisance abatement. So we are attacking this on all fronts.
So you just want to get your thoughts when we see that surveillance video, what runs through your mind?
Well, If you look at that, this is something that you would originally think you would see in a movie. But this isn't a movie, this is real life. These are people's lives. And that's something that we can't forget is no matter who they are, these are people's lives that are at stake, whether they're innocent or not. And we can't lose sight of that.
Thank you.
I think Ratchet Gang. What do y'all think? I can honestly say I am not disappointed in that. The fact that we had it right as far as ATK 1200 being the people who did, we knew this. I got on academics and told him when this all boils down, when it all comes out, you'll see I was right. It was 1200. They put it together with ATK. Man, I told academics the damn truth. Man, I'm the GOAT, bro. Man, I can't say me. Ratchet Gang, we did that shit. Ratchet Gang, we did that. You can hate me all you want, but they just got up there and said the exact same thing that I told y'all 2 damn weeks ago. I'm the GOAT. I don't care how much you don't like me. Kesey, you're not innocent. Tay Shots, you're not innocent. Ace, they just got up there and said your name and said they still monitoring y'all. They know what y'all did. They just gonna have to prove it. They already got everything they need on them boys, and they connected them right back to you two motherfucking groups, which is all the same fucking gang. Like I've been saying, that's why Ace got on academics last night and sat up there and said, "Oh man, no, it ain't the same gang. Whoever said that is goofy. Whoever said that is goofy." That nigga, yeah, I know I'm goofy as hell, but I told y'all the truth. I don't give a damn what y'all say, Ace and them, but boy, y'all, we know y'all was in. I proved y'all was in Jacksonville. I proved y'all then went to Tampa. I proved that y'all had been at that hotel. That witness told the truth. The ambush took place right how they said it took. It was a fucking ambush. Whoop-de whoop. Man, come on, dog. Act can't say, yeah, he can't save y'all. Y'all can go do as many interviews as y'all want. To be real, you doing that interview is probably the worst mistake you could have made. And all this happened when Tay Talks got out of jail. As soon as Tay got out of jail, what I tell you, they's gonna hem him up on some weird ass charges. Arrest was coming. He just gave up some people. That's all that was. He gave up some people. Say congratulations, Ratchet. Hold on. That was a John S.O. dude. Hold on. Hold on. They on Discord right now. Let me see what he just said. I don't even see where the hell he said. Where did he mention me at? Let me go to the chat on here. He said, "Congratulations, Ratchet TV and the community of Ratchet. You all definitely need some credit. I'm serious. Great job, everyone." Well, I appreciate you, man. I don't think that I deserve all the recognition for this. I really, truly could not ever be in this position without these people in this chat. And we solved this case. It's not over. It's not over. The fact that, look, if they would have made some arrests and it had no connections to shit